Hey folks, I wanted to let you know that I wrote a book. Yes, a real book on how to mix with the EQ. This book is going to be available on Amazon August 18th. I'll put a link to it down below. If you've enjoyed this channel ever, I really would appreciate you supporting me by checking this book out. It's only $3.99. It's nothing, and it goes way into what you need to know how to use EQ. It provides suggestions not only how to EQ specific instruments, but it also provides you with an entire framework for how to use EQ, what I call the ROSE system. ROSE. Remove unwanted frequencies. Observe your mix. Slot important components together so they each have their own space in the frequency range. Then finally, enhance everything. When you read this book, you will know exactly how to use EQ. So this book is broken down into several parts. First, we've got the basics of EQ, which covers sort of the different types of EQ, the different controls on an EQ, analog versus digital EQ, all sorts of things like that that you might not really be aware of, but if you're a more advanced mixer, you can skip right over them. Then we have got the next section, which covers the ROSE system, which is the most important part of this book. And like I said, it's a system for figuring out how to use EQ across your mix. Because the point isn't to make one instrument sound good at the expense of other instruments. It's about making the entire mix sound good. And this system will let you do that consistently every time. And it will save you so much time because it's not going to be like when you don't know what you're doing and you make one EQ change over here and then all of a sudden, oh, well, now everything feels out of balance. I've got to make another EQ change over there. No, this isn't going to be like being a, cartoon character putting your finger in a leaky dam. This is a system that gets consistent results and saves you a ton of time, and it sounds great. The next section offers really in-depth chapters on how to EQ every instrument, from drums to bass to bassoon to saxophone, strings, guitar, vocals, all of it. And then finally it closes out with an advanced section on things like mid-side EQ and stuff like that. I'm really happy to be able to share this. I'm really proud of it. It is both available in a Kindle form and in a just hard copy if you want. For reference, it's nice to have this to look at. These are the tricks I've used to get my songs on shows like The Real Housewives, into Netflix documentaries, on NPR, and they can be yours for $3.99. I'd really, like I said, appreciate it if you take a look at it at least, and if you do buy it, please do leave a review. And be sure to check out this next video because I think you're going to find it really helpful.